we'll do an introduction first. We'll welcome you to unmute yourself and show the video and introduce yourself as well, so you get to know each other. Let me see. Let me run the slides. All right. I have Alisher. You want to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. I am Alisher. I am a graduate student in physics, and I'm from Kazakhstan.
Tina?
Yeah. So hello, everyone. My name is Yajie, and you can also call me Tina. And I'm a graduate student now in my second year, and my major is sports management, and I'm from China.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. My name is Kate Zheng. I'm a staff member working at International Center. I am originally from China. I live and work in the United States permanently. So since this is a very small group, we would like to get to know all of you. We welcome you to unmute yourself, introduce yourself, and then so we do have an icebreaker. So in the United States, it's very common to do an icebreaker at the beginning of the event to help each other, getting to know each other, what you will be coming to study, country where you are residing right now, what college and school you'll be coming to study at University of Michigan. So this is a very small group, so feel free to unmute yourself and show the video. If you like to introduce yourself, if you don't have the video feature, you want to use the chat, we welcome you to use the chat, introduce yourself as well. Okay, so go ahead and get it started. Whoever wants to start first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Heyuan Liu. You guys can call me Jessica. I'm also from China. So actually I'm a transfer student. Literally, I'm supposed to be a senior student, but I think on my degree, about the degree, cumulative degrees, I think I will be the sophomore or the half year of the freshman. Yeah. So I want to. My major is statistics. Right now, I'm in the LSA.
Okay. Are you planning to be in Ann Arbor this fall?
I'm already in Ann Arbor right now.
Oh, you are? Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. We're in Ann Arbor too, so.
Do you know the Yard? Have you guys live in Yard?
In the Yard? Oh, it's a fancy place on
really?
South Main. On South Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay, you're very good location within walking distance to campus.
And to
the downtown, yeah.
Yep. Great. Welcome, Jessica. You say
Thank
Jessica,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. So feel free to introduce yourself and mute yourself.
I can go next. Okay. My name is Ling Yun. I'm also from China. I'm first year graduate student. And then I also get my undergrad degree at UMich. So I'm actually entering the 1-year SEX program. My major is computer science and engineering. So I'm in the College of Engineering.
Okay, great. I assume you're in Ann Arbor as well?
Yes.
Great. Wonderful. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who want to go? Who want to go next?
Okay, I'll do. So,
hi.
My name is Yoshitomo Okada. Call me Tomo. I'm from Japan. I'm currently belong to Global MBA class of 2021. So it's a long story, but we started the program from February, but because of COVID, it's postponed to the fall semester. So literally, we will restart our program from next month. So I finally came to the Michigan last month. Then I stay here.
Okay, so you're in the Global MBA program.
Yeah, Global MBA.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.
And who want to go next one? Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Sure. Okay. My name's Hao. I'm from China too. I'm a master's student in the Department of Classical Studies. I study Greek. I'm in the Rackham School of Graduate Studies.
Okay. Where are you located right now?
I'm now in Park Point, just next to the North Campus.
Okay.
I'm really worried. I mean, how can I get to the Central Campus with such reduced schedule of buses?
You can walk.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's just not practical. I'm not gonna do that.
Have you taken
I
the blue
graduated
bus?
from Hampshire College in Massachusetts, and this is my first year in Michigan.
Okay.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah. Have you taken the blue bus from North Campus to Central Campus?
No, actually, I haven't done that yet. Nor did I see any blue bus around. I mean, I assume they are there, but I just didn't see any.
Yeah. We can, if you want to stick around, we can talk more about transportation. We're happy to. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. You want to introduce yourself next?
So I can. So my name is Lu Chen. I'm from China. My degree is, I'm actually the first year master MSME, mechanical engineering student. And I'm also from Rackham College.
Mm-hmm. Are you in Ann Arbor?
Yeah, right now I live in Willow Tree.
Okay. All right. I just talked to a student who also lives in Willow Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. We have 3 more students. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dawei, and I'm new School of Innovation, and I will start my study at University of Michigan from this September, and also I come from China, and I currently in East Lansing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I will finish my study at there.
So you're an incoming SI student?
Yes.
Okay. You say you're in East Lansing. Did you do your undergrad at MSU or?
Yes, I finished my degree at this.
Oh, so you're a Spartan.
Yeah, correct.
You're becoming a Wolverine.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Who want to go next? Ben?
Okay, I go next.
Oh, okay. Masaki, yes.
Yeah, I'm Masaki Takahashi. Just call me Masaki. And I'm from Japan. And I will start to study at Ross School of Business to get an MBA. And last week, I came to Ann Arbor. Nice to meet you.
Okay, welcome. So you're in the regular MBA program?
Yes.
Okay. If you see on the screen, you see another gentleman also from Japan. He is in the global MBA program.
Yeah, I know his name, but this is the first time to see directly, actually.
Okay, good. All right, Ben, you want to go for next?
Yeah, okay, so I'm actually from the US, but I have a Canadian passport, and I'm only in the US because of like visa. My mom sort of has like a work visa, so I'm technically considered an international student. I'm a freshman at the University of Michigan, and I'm in the College of Engineering, planning to major in computer science.
Okay, so you are already in Ann Arbor?
No, I'm actually living in my house in the US. I'm driving through the campus.
Oh, I see. Okay, good. Safe travel.
Yeah.
All right. You want to introduce yourself next?
Hi all. Like my name is Eungyang Cha. Like you can call me both like Elaine or Ellie. And I'm from Korea, and I'm a master's student in the College of Education. And my program is Design and Technologies for Learning Across Cultures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Are you in Ann Arbor already?
Yeah, I'm in Ann Arbor. Like I live in Munger.
Okay, great. I know there's another Korean student also living Munger.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I met her 2 weeks ago. I
Oh,
forgot what program she's studying now. I can see her picture in front of me, but I don't remember her study. I'm sure you ran into her in Munger.
Yeah, I've met some like several Korean students here.
Great.
So, yeah.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you.
David, you want to go next?
Sure. My name is David Lee. I'm also from South Korea. I'm a Ross MBA 1, so I just got started. I just moved in Ann Arbor, so yeah.
Great.
A lot to do. Very unfurnished and unmotorized. Yeah.
Oh, where in Ann Arbor are you?
I'm staying at Harbor House.
Harbor.
So,
oh, okay.
yeah, it's kind of like 30 minutes work.
Yeah.
So I have to definitely buy a car right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not far from Bush's grocery store.
Oh yeah, you're yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's kind of like a 10 minutes walk. So I'm glad at least I have bushes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. There is a AATA does go to where you live, but you need to check the schedule, see how frequent.
Oh yeah. I'm on AT&T. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
ATA. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Welcome. All right. Let's see. Who else hasn't introduced themselves? Anybody else want to go? Oh, you're okay. I see. Dai Wei, did you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to put you on the spot. I think maybe
Okay.
that's it, everybody.
That's it, yeah.
Great. All right. We'll go ahead and thank you so much. I hope you make some connections with each other. I am surprised most of you are in Ann Arbor. In a sense, it's really, I am worried not a lot of international students will be on campus in fall. I think most of you are already in Ann Arbor. And then we will continue to support you. This is our last Ask Me session, but we continue to have a lot of programs which you will hear me talking about. So today's session is really designed specifically to address some of you sent questions to us in advance. So we're going to cover everything based on the questions you send it to us. If there's anything we didn't cover, you want to ask us, you will have plenty of time. We anticipate our prepared presentation will no longer than 30 minutes, and then we can open the floor for Q&A. Doesn't matter whatever question you have. Feel free at that point, use the chat to ask us any questions as well. So I will have Alisher take away talking about banking.
All right, so yeah, thank you. So first of all, we had the peer-to-peer conversation specifically dedicated to banking. So please check the slides on the Canvas in more details. There is a lot of useful information, a lot of numbers if you're interested in numbers, you know, what is the interest rate for certain bank, etc., etc. So in these two slides, I just want to take your attention maybe to the most popular banks in the let's say vicinity of Ann Arbor. First of all, it's Bank of America. Maybe it's the biggest bank in the U.S. and another two like large banks around Chase and PNC. And PNC is the official customer bank of University of Michigan. So it has, you know, last year when, well, 2 years ago when I was getting the my debit card from them, I also got the University of Michigan hoodie for free from them. I'm not sure if they're doing this year. But in any case, they have a nice perks for students, so such as a virtual student wallet, which is a very nice app that you can use. And fourth bank is Bank of Ann Arbor. Basically, the main thing about it is that you can deposit money from the ATM of Bank of Ann Arbor using, let's say you have a Bank of America account and there is only Bank of Ann Arbor ATM nearby, and you can actually withdraw money from it using Bank of America account without any fee, which is not possible for any bank, for any other banks. But as far as I remember, Bank of Ann Arbor actually asks for initial deposit of like $500, so maybe it's not so practical. But the main point in all of this is that these are, I guess, the main three banks that you might be interested to open account at. It's like Bank of America, Chase, and PNC. And if we'll go to the next slide, so Kate?
Yeah, sorry. I click on, give me 1 second.
So yeah, if you're interested in what types of accounts and what are the interest rates that you earn in each of the banks, different accounts, please check out the either websites of these banks or our presentation. We have all the numbers listed there. I have to tell you that I guess PNC is the most common and widespread bank in Ann Arbor, even in winter as well. But we're going forward a little bit. So there was a question about, is it possible, like opening a bank account here? So there are things that you need. First of all, you need a government issued identification, meaning your passport. Obviously, we don't have a US passport. We have our own country's passport. So just bring them, make sure there is a visa inside of it.
Keep talking. Give me 1 second. I need to get out and go back.
Yeah. So next, you actually need a physical address in US. So even though you might be overseas, you might have a house in here in US. So you just need a proof of it, like signed lease, like PDF of this lease that you need to present or upload if you do it online. As a student of University of Michigan, you most probably open the student account, and for that you need a proof of enrollment at U of M. So any document, for example, like your offer letter might work. I'm pretty sure you have it saved somewhere. Some banks, they ask you to have an open-end balance, meaning the initial amount of money you need to put on your account. It really depends. As far as I remember, PNC, for example, asks for like 15 or 20 bucks. Not really much, so it's okay. And so you not necessarily need SSN, meaning social security number. Social security number is 9-digit number issued to US citizens or permanent residents or temporary residents. If you, for example, grad student and if you teach, you will need to get a social security number, and for that you'll need to go to Social Security office. But it's not required to have it, and most of the banks will allow you to open the bank account there without having SSN. So opening bank account remotely, it can be tricky. Almost all banks, because of the current circumstances, they have an option of opening a bank account online. However, all of them require you to have a valid US address. If you don't have one, I'm afraid you cannot open the bank account. However, make sure, things are changing rapidly every day, and maybe banks will realize that they're losing a lot of customers in this way. So try to contact specific banks. For example, as I said, PNC might be a good option. I have never had a bad experience with them. They're always very friendly, very nice employee working there. You can contact them via email or phone. For example, you can. Oh, it's very expensive, of course, to call them. If you, for example, in China, or if you are like I am from Kazakhstan, and calling to US is like huge amount of money. But as far as I remember, you can do that through Skype, for example. So consider some available ways to contact the bank at a certain location. And yeah, as Kate says in chat, PNC currently they require you to set up appointments to open a bank account. Meaning, if you prefer not to open it online, but you want to do it face to face with the employee, you need to set up an appointment. So this is all the information that we wanted to cover about bank accounts. And next topic in our presentation will be about very peculiar thing, meaning the winter. So a lot of us can come from quite warm parts of the world. For example, if you're in China from Shanghai, for example, then winter here may seem quite severe here because it's quite cold and snowy. There are regular strong winds, and it will be getting cold here starting, I don't know, maybe end of September, maybe October. There will be first raining all the time. Then at some point, I guess in December or in the end of November, there will be snow. And I believe by Christmas, New Year time, the whole Ann Arbor should be covered by snow. Even though there are some weird things happening, for example, it can be rain during the winter month. So this makes any type of moving all over Ann Arbor and Michigan quite dangerous. Make sure you have non-slippery winter shoes. You can buy them. I saw them in Meyer. I saw them in Bivouac. That's a nice store with winter clothes in the next to Central Campus. Temperature, if you want some number, temperature can reach actually minus 30 Celsius. I think it was one in my first year in Michigan. Well, honestly speaking, I'm not a correct person to ask about is it cold or not, because I'm from the country where when in winter it can be minus 30, and in summer it can be plus 30. So it's pretty much same in Michigan here. So be prepared to this wide range of amplitude of temperature. And yeah, it actually snowed in April this year, which was quite fun. But there are quite a lot of activities you can do in winter, but just make sure you are safe, you wear appropriate clothes. And talking about clothes, you can get winter coats and jackets here in all the big grocery stores like Meijer, Kruger. There are specialized clothes stores, but they can be quite expensive. And I have to tell you that I think that bringing winter clothes from your home country is not a bad idea. It can be cheaper there maybe to buy it, or maybe you have yours there. So it can help to save some money. Also, again, talking about current circumstances, fall and winter are the periods of flu and cold. So if you experience if you regularly get flu or cold, consider bringing medicine you usually take when you're sick at home, because here, I have gone also through that. I'm not really familiar with the medicines here, so I prefer to bring some of mine. But also, here's the pitfall: is that make sure you don't bring anything illegal, because if something is allowed in your country, doesn't mean that it's allowed here in the US. And there are I put the link here, so I think this presentation will be available online. So all you will need to do is to click on that. And yes, thanks, Tina. She just put it in the chat. So as I understand, a lot of you guys already here in Ann Arbor, but for those of you who will be watching that from overseas, I hope it will be useful. So yeah, so please remember, be careful with both temperature and with sicknesses, diseases. And as far as I remember, there will be vaccination against flu and cold provided by the University of Michigan. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to get a vaccine. Since I was working as GSI for a couple of semesters, it's always the case when there are students start to sneeze or cough in the classroom, even though we don't do in-person teaching this year. Still, just get the vaccine.
Yeah, so I will just talk about the supermarkets. There are some, because I saw a question from the questionnaire that are there any groceries or supermarkets around the central campus? And I'm afraid that if you want to find a big grocery, the answer is not in the central campus. So basically, we have a lot of national groceries. They're Kroger. We have 4 in Ann Arbor, Whole Foods, Target, Costco, Meijer, and Trader Joe's. But but they most of them just locate a little bit far away from central campus, some in the north campus and some maybe in the south, and yeah, not in the downtown area. So if you want to go there, you may need some transportation. You can drive your own car, and we will talk a little bit about parking later. And also you can take the bus in the city. They're the AATA, I think so. They are all free to all the students with your M card. So it's very convenient. And if you really need some, to buy something near the central campus, you can go to the convenience stores such as 7-Eleven and CVS. So CVS, basically they sell not only, some drinks, food, or, daily stuff, but also they will sell some pharmacy. Yeah, that basically about supermarkets here. And we also have a conversation. Yeah, check the P2P conversation about shopping. We definitely talk more about how to shop in Ann Arbor. And nowadays, because of the COVID-19, so we just changed a little bit of our shopping methods. So usually we'll just go shopping in store, but nowadays make sure that you wear a mask. So I think most of the supermarkets require you to wear a mask to enter. And if you a little bit concerned about situation nowadays, maybe you can just use the pickup service. Just order online on their official website. So and choose a time slot and then just go and pick up. It's very convenient, at least from my personal experience. And third one is delivery. So if you don't have a car, you can definitely call delivery. And delivery need a fee, extra fee to get your address. But if you have for example, if you have the Prime, Amazon Prime, I think they have a collaboration with Whole Foods, so you can get a free delivery of Whole Foods. Yeah. Basically, it's about supermarkets. And next part, since we talked about the parking, so I will just talk a little bit about this. It's a little bit complicated. Actually, I have to speak it honestly. Like parking in campus is often limited, and it's really a big challenge for you, especially during the busy, academic semester. If you go to the main street of Ann Arbor, the State Street, and you find like around the road there, along the road there are a lot of blue signs, and that's the parking lots that you can use. If these blue signs don't covered by any other, it does not have any covering, so it means that you can use that parking slot. And you can also find on this picture, you can find a machine. So after you park there, you just go to the machine and enter your number of your parking slot. Usually it will just on the blue sign. So they have a rate of around $1.1 per hour. So you just add your hour, like when do you need to park here, and then pay by your credit card, and then they will just give you a receipt, and then you can just go. Yeah. So of course, you can have some free parking at Central Campus in the following times. So after 6 p.m. during the week, Monday to Saturday, and Sunday all days, they are free. So, but except these hours, you must pay for that parking slot. And another tip, usually during the busy semester, during the busy work time, it's really, really hard to find a valuable parking slot. Like maybe you have to, give some more extra time for you to go to class if you want to drive there, because maybe you will use 10 or 15 minutes to find a parking slot and you cannot find that. It can happen, so just keep that in mind. So the next slide, we will talk about the permit parking. So if you came here and you saw some sign like this with a really, a color coded, and actually this kind of color permit parking has a tire, so they have different level, like maybe some great location parking just reserved for the higher tiered staff or students. I think staff, yes, staff the first. So if you're a student, maybe you need to, and you think that you need to buy a permit, and you can just go to see this website, because different students are eligible to buy different permit. It's very complicated, I know. So graduate students are eligible for the student after hours permit. I can share a story from my friend. Like, he has a lot of courses at North Campus, but he lives in South Campus, so he has to drive there, for the classes. And he selected some course just in the late afternoon or in the evening. So he just need to buy the after hours permit. It will be more economic friendly if you want to buy that. And also for the junior, senior students and graduate students, they are eligible to buy the student orange permit. So I think orange is the third level of the permit. I think so. They have like 4 in total. So you can just refer to the website here. Yep. And last but not least, a tip for everyone. Be sure that you park in the right place, and be sure you pay for this parking, because if you park illegally, or if time has expired on a meter, like you just pay for 1 hour but you park there for 2, usually you might get a ticket, and I think the ticket will be quite a lot of money. Yeah. Oh, and last tip, don't park in the disabled parking slot. Yes, just be cautious that because they have a sign says it's served for disabled people, so don't park at that place. You will get a fine if you park there. Yeah.
Great point. If you park in the disabled places, the fine is double or triple. Normally it's $100 bill. So thank you, Alisher. Thank you, Tina, for the information. The other thing that I do want to share will be really something useful for all of you. I know most of you are in Ann Arbor. So university has what is called maize and blue cupboard. Once we share this presentation, it's all hyperlinked. So this is the place that you can go right on Central Campus, very close to International Center, right across the street. It's called Bessie Barber. It's one of the resident hall on campus. You can go there during their office hours, just with your M card to get a lot of free stuff, including cooking utensils, supplies, school supplies, or cleaning supplies, or vegetables, and a variety of things. So I do want to encourage you, given nowadays, and Tina talk about difficult using transportation, go shopping. So this is really easy access. No questions asked. So if you're worried, oh, will they ask me, why do you need XYZ? No questions asked, just go in there. So this is purely donation from people from different organizations wanting to make sure that university is mindful about students who may have different needs and different financial income as well. The enhanced social distancing, this is as of today, the policy of university. This is changing quite often, so I want to remind you, for those of you who are already in Ann Arbor, it is totally okay to go to bank, open a bank account, to go shopping as needed. A few weeks ago, if you ask me what is the university policy, at that point, they're telling students you need to stay home for 14 days. You can't go any places. So International Center shared our concern about students coming to Ann Arbor for the first time. How are you supposed to open a bank account or getting essential things, even a toothpaste, toothbrush, or even shampoo, all kinds of things. So university really take into consideration, this is not just the university policy, but it's also based on the CDC guidance as well. So right now, this is as of today, the university policy. I do want to remind all of you students, you should have received the email asking you to complete an online learning module as well. So make sure you go through your email, complete the online course before the deadline. Immigration mandatory checking, all of you should have received the email. This is only applied to those of you who are in Ann Arbor or physically coming to campus. If you decided to stay overseas in fall, you do not do this mandatory checking. So once you arrive, once you decided to come to United States, let's say this way, this is all typically is face-to-face checking, but this semester we decided to offer online. It's a self-enrolled Canvas course. There are two parts. The first part is the immigration health insurance, a lot of information for you to read. Part two requires you to upload a lot of documents. So you can do part one while you're overseas. After you arrive on campus, let's say in early September, you just need to upload all your documents. Make sure you do that, because you cannot upload your document until you have arrived in the United States, because you need to upload your I-94 information. So again, this is only for students who are going to be here in Ann Arbor in fall semester. International support, international center support. And Alicia mentioned about the Canvas course. So if you have not self-enrolled for the International Center Summer Orientation Canvas course, I would encourage you to do it as soon as possible, because we have a lot of 30+ different presentations and videos there. International Center Summer Orientation peer advisors like Tina and Alicia themselves, they both are international students. They're working for International Center this summer as peer advisor. They put a lot of blogs and videos, helpful tips for new international students. We're still hosting virtual office hours until Monday, September 28th. I encourage you to take advantage of that, because we discourage anybody to coming into International Center at this point. So if you have quick questions, we encourage you to use the virtual office hours just to ask a peer advisor for questions. If you wonder beyond orientation, because orientation ends by this Friday, what else we are offering to support international students? We have updated our International Center website. Not all programs have been finalized, but I do want to share a few that are already finalized, including we are in the process of finalizing International Coffee Hour, navigating the U.S. job search workshop. We also do a monthly birthday celebration. If you are in Ann Arbor with your family, could be your parents or your partner, spouse, we also have social hour for them as well. We will have a monthly international students conversation, taste of culture, international leadership, intercultural leadership seminars, etc., etc. So those are available. Once you are once you have completed your immigration check-in, you will continue to receive our newsletter for continuing students. Additional resources, and some of you ask question, what resources available to help me improve my English language? English Language Institute is the one organization on campus. They offer classes for both undergrad and graduate students, and Center for Research and Learning and Teaching as well on campus. Sweetland Center for Writing, this is another resources here. We have a lot of information in the Canvas course, and one thing is, one of you asked about communicating with academic advisor, so we do have a presentation in there as well. Another students ask, how do I get proof of enrollment? There are two ways. If you just need an unofficial transcript, you can go to Wolverine Access, print an unofficial transcript from there. If you need an official one, for whatever the reason might be, you have to request that through the Office of Registrar. One student also asked, how do I prepare for virtual career fair? So University Career Center is planning to offer 8 virtual career fairs. All information is available on the website. So this is not something you can just show up. You have to make sure you download the app and signed up because they do want to meet with you face-to-face virtually. So it's important you download the app and sign up in advance as well. That is the end of our official presentation. Either Tina or Alistair, maybe you can put the evaluation survey link in the chat. Now we want to open the floor for Q&A just to see what kind of questions you all have. So feel free to either unmute yourself or use the chat to ask any questions you may have.
I think we just have one question here from Dawei. Said,
okay.
So we do not have to go Ann Arbor to do the check-in, right?
So I think if I remember you, Dawei, you are the one located in East Lansing, correct?
翔哥,
okay.
Yeah, I'm in East Lansing right now.
Okay.
So I want to ask if I don't need to go to there tomorrow, right?
Okay. So it's your I-20 say transfer? Does your I-20 say transfer to? Okay.
Yeah, it's transferred from the my undergrad.
Okay.
University.
So you just need to complete everything. You don't have to come to Ann Arbor in person. That's my understanding.
Okay.
As long as you are in United States, yes.
So I don't need to send any copy of the files.
You do have to upload after you finish part 1. Part 2 asks you submit all the documents.
So the part 1 is just some few questions, or
there are some information. There are a couple of quiz questions for part 1.
Okay.
Part 2 is where you upload all copies, including your I-94, everything.
Okay. So I only need to fill the first one, right?
Both part 1 and part 2.
Okay. Another question is about the M card. So I think I missed the email sent by the M card department. I still didn't go the process to get my M card. So I just wondering if that's necessary to, if someone, for example, if some of my course requires my M card to enter the building, is that going to be happen, or should I just go to the M card department to talk with them to get a new card?
I assume at some point you are coming to Ann Arbor, correct?
Yes, I think I need to commute between the Ann Arbor and East Lansing.
Yeah. So when you arrive on campus, just go to M card office to get your M card.
So do I? Okay, I will try to connect with them.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's see. I have a question about the M card. So I already upload my photos after the deadline. So like on the last Friday. So when will I get my M card?
You need to go to M card office in person if you upload your photos after August 13th.
So if I go to the office today, will I get my M card immediately?
They're open from 8 to 5 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday.
Okay, gotcha. And also, I already finished both parts of the international student check-in online. When will I get the approve from the office?
What kind of proof are you looking for?
I'm not sure because I already upload all of the files that it required online. So is that done? Is that done, right?
If you have followed all the procedures and that's all you need, if you're concerned about anything, you should email icenter@umich.edu.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. So David asked about the letter of ineligibility. That letter is issued by Social Security Administration, not by International Center. So Social Security Administration currently office is closed for face-to-face service. If you have any urgent need, you have to set up appointment. But I can tell you, David, they do not consider letter of ineligibility as an urgent matter. So it's very unlikely you can get from them.
Okay, but what I mean by my question was, can iCenter can accelerate my procedure to get the letter? But clearly it's not, right?
Letter of ineligibility is not issued by iCenter, it's issued by Social Security Administration.
I know, but I heard there was a case that iCenter requested on the student behalf to Social Security Administration, but clearly that is not a case, right?
That's not the case. To my knowledge, that is not the case.
Okay,
right now, right now they only consider students who need a Social Security number as an urgent need.
Okay, thank you. I got it. Thank you.
Do you need a letter to get a driver's license?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Just to keep monitor their office, and hopefully COVID-19 is improving. Maybe eventually they will open office for face-to-face service.
Oh, sure. I will read that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Sorry, can I actually ask something related to credit card?
You can. We can give it a try.
Yeah, I mean, so I actually don't have SSN, but I remember somebody used to tell me PNC actually have choice for international students to just get the credit card. Do you know that? Like, can I actually do that?
I have heard PNC, I don't know it's called credit card, but PNC has something to help you build your credit score. I don't know it's officially called credit card or not. Do you know anything, Alisher?
Trying to recall and really remember that. The only thing is that if you can try to set up appointment at PNC, since they accept appointments now. So I guess still you need to open an account with them, and it again requires either online application or setting up appointment to come there.
Okay, yeah, I actually have already had a debit card, but I feel like having a credit card should be better.
Not necessarily. What?
Can I just say something? I think I would suggest that you get a credit card from the Bank of America or Chase. I heard a lot of students get the credit card from there. So they don't require the SSN, I think.
Without the SSN, did you say?
Yeah, the Bank of America and the Chase, I think.
Okay, thank you.
So I have a question, just confirming for the mandatory checking. Is there any deadline for me to complete the course online?
Reply to the email you received and ask icenter@umich.edu.
Okay. And then another question is about my kind of status. If I complete, so the background is I use my undergrad OPT during the summer. And then if right now I'm like trying to transfer ending my OPT while re-register as the master degree students F1 visa. So I'm wondering, is there any particular procedure that I need to follow, or just completing the mandatory class online will be sufficient to do that?
Same answer for you. Email icenter@umich.edu. We are not able to address specific immigration questions here. So I apologize for that. We don't have the expertise. I do want to address Masaki's question about nursery. Maybe one of you, Alisher or Tina, if you can share, I believe Ke-Hui might have wrote something either in the blog or in the video and about this resources. So we do have information on that.
Yes, she was definitely doing, I believe, video about that.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, Jia found it. So yeah, she wrote a blog. One of the PhD students wrote a blog about this. So Masaki, you may want to check out that blog.
Okay, thank you. I will check it.
Yeah.
And I also submitted a question before this meeting, not regarding immigration, but about my health insurance, because I submitted a insurance waiver during the summer. So I'm wondering, how can I re-register my health insurance at UMich?
Health insurance, when you complete the immigration check-in, your health insurance will be also activated as well.
Okay. Even though I already waived it, it will reactive itself.
No, what do you mean you waived it?
Because during the summer, I work for internship and my employer does provide insurance for me. That's why I waived the Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And then my internship is in,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to re-register to the
to the insurance. When you do the check-in, it will activate your health insurance. You have to have insurance.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, if you have more questions about insurance, you can email ihi@umich.edu.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I actually ask about some Chinese market actually close to North Campus? Like, or is there any app actually I can, purchase online?
There is a market on North Campus. Yes, Yajie?
Yes, there's a Chinese market called Weiwan, I think. So it's in the North Campus, and you can just go there nowadays. Yeah, they still provide the service. And if you have a car, you can also go to another Chinese market in Ypsilanti, I think so. Then is Huaxing. Yep. So basically,
I
we
don't
have this
car.
too.
So I'm thinking about like, is there any app like, that I can purchase? Something like Instacart, because Instacart is connected to like Kroger or,
Oh yeah, I think Weiwan is connected to the app called Trubus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Trubus. And also Huaxing just uploaded their own official website for the delivery, I think so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, Tina, I recall when we were doing the peer-to-peer conversation about shopping, Kehui mentioned that there is a like app that delivers the authentic Chinese food.
Trubus, I just said.
I see.
Did I type Weiwan correctly, Tina?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was Googling. I think that's the name. Okay, perfect.
Well, I do have a question. I know University of Michigan is offering students who are living on campus with COVID-19 tests. And for us, students living off campus who are actually going to the classroom to take courses, we're not eligible, and we're not required to take the test. But I'm wondering, what if I want to take the test? I mean, I don't have any symptoms, but I just want like a guarantee, or like I just want to take it as like a safety measurement.
I understand your concern. Yet the test result today shows negative. It could change 2 weeks later, right? You become positive. Yeah, I don't, university health service, I don't think they would just give you a test unless you say, I have certain symptom. Maybe Washington County, some places, you may have to pay out of your own pocket. I think university health service, unless you have symptoms, otherwise they probably won't give you any test.
Yeah, that's their policy for now. I also was checking the website.
Yeah, I checked maybe the UHS website has additional resources. So I put in university health service.
So if we want to take a test, does UHS actually offer the test, or
only if you have symptoms?
Only if you have symptoms.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, trying to buy beer online probably doesn't work. They want to see ID.
I think you can go to like the
Groceries.
grocery stores now. Yeah, because as I understood now, is even though there is enhanced social distancing, now you are not really required to sit at home and isolate completely. So you can go for groceries, and together with essentials, you can buy some beer.
Yeah, so Masaki, go to grocery store to buy beer.
Okay, I will go. Yeah, to be honest, I succeeded in buying wine through the internet, but
Yeah.
I couldn't buy the beer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
I
they
just
in
wondered.
the US they want to see your ID, either like a driver's license or identification card, or you can show your passport. They want to verify your age.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yeah, sure. Any other questions?
So for the virtual career fair, you said we have an app. Like, actually, do you know like where we actually can get the app?
For which one?
Virtual career fair.
Oh, okay. So you need to once we share the slides, the virtual career fair, it will take you to their website. Oh, if you want, you can go to I can now, maybe if Tina or Alisher, if you want to go to UMich and look for University Career Services website, or you can click on the link in the slides 15. Just show them that link, virtual career fair. So they will put in the chat, you'll be able to see it. There are 8 different career fairs. Now, this is the university one career office. At each college and school, they have their own career offices as well. Like Ross has his own, engineering has his own. So make sure if you, and LSNA has its own, the hub opportunity as well. So this is the University Career Services office.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
Also, sorry. So you said like for the office hour, it's gonna stops after like some time, or
Are you talking about the virtual office hours?
Mm-hmm.
So the virtual office hours this week will end. The last one will be Thursday. And then we'll start again starting next Monday. So it's going to be Monday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday. So if you, maybe if Tina or Alisher, you can put the virtual office hours link in the chat, you will be able to register, select the date and time that works for you, and then talk to a peer advisor. Her name is Tammy, starting from next Monday.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Yes,
I also
Alisher.
see a couple of questions that were asked before. So one of them is how to get in touch with students from the same major and class, especially in the circumstances when classes are virtual. So I can make an example of my department, who makes like online welcome event to all the new incoming students, and where there also will be a current grad students also participating in that. There you can kind of hang out virtually. Also, what else? International Center is doing a lot of events, so please join them. Even though you will most probably meet people from different majors and from different, I guess, years. And another thing is that sometimes what students do, they email each other, directly, like if you want to do homeworks together or do lab together. As far as I was teaching the labs, and I think I noticed that students were, interacting with each other in such a way. So this is another way if you need someone who's taking the same class. And one more question was, are there any suggestions for finding work besides academic jobs? Well, as far as I know, as F1 or J1 students, we cannot really work anywhere outside of campus. So only ways to work on campus, and even though there is a limited number of hours we are allowed to work, which is like 20 hours per week, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And in summer, for example, as an international student, I applied to this peer-to-peer advising international center, and that's another way. That's what I know about
Yeah.
getting job on campus.
And also, if you go to International Center Summer Orientation Canvas course, we have a presentation called Finding a Job on Campus, where peer advisor also prepared a presentation as well. So make sure, I'll send this presentation and also remind everybody to complete evaluation as well. So make sure you sign up for the Canvas course because we put everything in Canvas course. So if you have not self-enrolled for the International Center Canvas course, you need to do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to access to all the information we just talked about. Any other questions?
Sorry, there's one more question I just remember. From what I remember, during in the summer, our school originally sent us a I-20, but then they said something and say we need to add some COVID-19 information on I-20, so they're gonna send us a new I-20. And then I just received this one, and I don't know whether they're gonna really send me a new one because I moved to a lot of places actually this summer.
You are in Ann Arbor, correct?
Yeah, right now, yes.
Okay, yeah. No, that's because the US immigration regulation keeps changing. You're correct. At one point, the regulation says university must reissue I-20s for all international students. And then they reversed that regulation. So we're not sending any new I-20 to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. This summer has been like a hell for us, trust me.
Yeah, not only in terms of temperature.
Yes, it's a very hot day. Okay, I want to be mindful. It's 4:05 already. If no more questions, excuse me, we're going to end the presentation here. I'll send the presentation and the recording to everyone as well.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Oh, sorry, last minute my cough. Thank you both Alicia and Tina for your help today.